Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got Robbie with me. We've just lost 1-0 to Inter Milan here at the San Siro. Robbie, performance I think we definitely saw today. I kind of highlighted to you as well that Inter Milan only had one shot on target, which was the penalty. What's the biggest frustration coming out of that game from today's performance?
We should have got something out of the game. You know, I mean, on Saturday, the Newcastle game, I was really frustrated with the performance because there was no performance.
Correct.
Today there was a performance. You know, what I mean, we had 20 shots. You know, we failed to score. They defended really, really well. You know, what I mean, we had loads of. How many corners did we had?
14, 13.
14 corners. That tells you all you need to know. It was like backs to the wall time for Inter Milan at home in the San Siro. You know, that shows you the respect they've had for us. That literally they parked the bus and some, right? And basically the game's turned on a ridiculous handball decision.
It was handball.
What? It's handball. Yeah,
of
course it's handball. What? Listen, I've asked this many a times. What is handball now?
Yeah,
What is handball? Fair. Is it? Let's just make it clear.
Yeah.
Is it? If it hits your hand, it's handball. Then cool. If not, I honestly, I remember in the last round when we played Shakhtar, there was another ridiculous one like that as well.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was handball. I mean. Honestly, like that, especially in Europe.
That's what's funny.
Especially,
but why do people do that?
The weird thing is,
they say in Europe and in the Premier League.
Yeah, because in the Premier League they bought that one in. They bought it in this season. That unless it's like your hands in a completely unnatural position, and they'll give it. But come on, what is he supposed to do from about a yard away or 2 yards away when the ball's hit at you from that? What can you do? If that got hit at you right now, what could you do?
You can't do anything.
You can't do anything. And if that's how games are going to turn on. Football's done. It's an absolute joke. This is supposed to be the best competition. The Champions League, the champions. It's ridiculous. And then, especially when you saw, you know, the referee, like, Marino gets the same Marino, he gets a handball given against him, a nothing thing, gets totally taken out by the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper completely misses the ball, punches him in the head. Right? Nothing.
Yeah, we've seen it.
And you know what? This referee as well, he was dreadful tonight, right? He should go and see if it's seek a job in the Premier League. I think he'd be right at home.
It'd fit right in, yeah.
Honestly, he'd fit right in the Premier League. With what we've seen this season, he should be ringing up Howard Webb.
Yeah.
Go, you know what, can I get a job? You know what I mean? Actually, come and have a look at my video from the game tonight, right? And I might be able to get a shout. He was terrible, man. He bought listen, I ain't going to blame Inter because it's the, whatever you want to call it, dark arts, whatever.
Yeah.
If you're a player and you see that the referee, as soon as you get touched like that, it's going to blow up and give a foul,
you're going to keep doing it.
You keep doing it.
Yeah.
You'd keep doing it. I'd keep doing it. Everybody here would keep doing it. Players ain't done nothing wrong. He bought everything hook, line and sinker. The referee was terrible. Got every decision wrong. Dreadful throughout the game. Really was.
Well, I asked this question to Julian, and I'm sure everyone's going to want to hear your answer to this, is the fact that, you know, you're blaming the ref right now, but again, Arsenal, could they have done more? I think Mikel Arteta not bringing on, I mean, Ethan was, when he come on, he could see like he was electric. He wanted to push it forward, dropping the shoulder. Martin Odegaard clearly was available. I know he got 5 minutes because of Havertz coming off, but should have Arsenal done more?
Yeah, listen, of course, you want to win the game, you want to score goals, right? The performance was there. They tried, like, on Saturday, I was angry because I was like, you know, we could have played another 90 minutes, we wouldn't score. I thought tonight, you know, they were just, you know, it's at their place. Yeah. And they were completely backs against the wall, and
saves off the line. Havertz got a shot.
Yeah, they didn't want to attack. They were scared of Arsenal, really. Yeah. You know, but you know, this is what these Italian teams do. They defend very, very well. They're known for that. And that's why it's always a dangerous scoreline when you go a goal down to them. You know what I mean? And, you know, they held on and they got the 3 points and it's job done for them. So you can't fault them for that, even though, you know, it was Stoke in disguise. But, you know, but they did what they had to do. And I'm not going to fault them for that. But, listen, we knocked on the door tonight. It's hard. It's not an easy. They're a top side, Inter Milan. It's never going to be an easy game. And I thought the performance was a lot better. And that gives me a little bit more heart going into the Chelsea game on Sunday, because if that was the thing, I mean, you don't want to be going in on another L, which is what we are going in on, but at least I saw a performance with attacking intent. And like you said, I would have liked to have seen Ranieri come on earlier. You saw when he came on, he looks like a player who can unlock a team when it's tight. Trossard again had a poor game. Remember earlier on in the season?
Again. Yeah.
Earlier on in the season, he didn't want to celebrate a goal because he said he should be starting. Yo, I do it right. People forget that. Yo,
That's a good point.
Yeah, right.
That's a good point.
Now you've started many games now. You're not delivering. It's as simple as that. I like Trossard as a player, but he's not performing at the moment. He cannot start for me against Chelsea. I bring him off the bench. Either get Odegaard back in there or Nwaneri starts that game. It's time to unleash Nwaneri, or if Odegaard's fit, I'm sure that was a sort of they're trying to manage him back in. If Odegaard's not fit to start the game, Nwaneri has to start that game for me now. Get him in from the start because he has got that ability to. You saw him when he came on tonight. He looked really, really good. But it's a tough one to take tonight because I didn't think we were that bad. I thought there was decent performances from many Arsenal players, but you know, credit to them, we couldn't unlock them. And on the thing that Julian was saying, I stick by what I say. I don't care what anybody says, yeah? This new format of a competition, this new NFL style, NBA style, because that's what it is. Let's face it, I've given it a chance, right? I tried to be fair. When the new format came out, I said to myself, you know what? It looks to me like they're doing this for money. They're doing this because they want to get more games in for TV. But you know what? I'm not that guy that as soon as something new comes in, I just slag it off. Let me give it a chance. This is crap. Why can't we play Inter Milan now back at the Emirates?
But we have a home fixture. We have home fixtures as well.
Hear me out now. Wouldn't everybody here, after tonight, want to play them back at the Emirates now to say, right, you beat us 1-0 here, but let's get you back and see what's thing.
But PSG would want to feel that when they played us. They would want to play at their place.
We played them at the Emirates. We beat them. We beat them quite comfortably. But I would have liked to see Arsenal now go to Paris and see if we could beat them in the return leg. What's this rubbish that we're doing now? This is crap. I don't know, right? What I'm saying, it's not that I can't.
Is this the emotion of the loss, or is this how you actually feel?
You heard me say this yesterday,
Yeah,
right? Before the game started, I said it in. You can go and watch the previews, right? Fair. I said it. I don't like this new format, right? Because to me, this part of it with 32 teams, right, in one big group, is a nonsense. You're playing teams, you don't even know who's playing who. Why are we playing this team and why are we playing that team? And it's rubbish. They copied the NFL. You know, like in the NFL and the NBA, we play game after game after game after game, and it ends up with some big playoff, and then it's all for TV. This is all for TV. I'd like to play Inter back at the Emirates. I would have liked to play PSG over in France. What is this mess that we're saying? What is it? Nobody knows where, unless you're right at the top, like say Liverpool, right? Nobody knows where anybody is. Do
you think fans and people getting disinterested in the group stage though? The old format. I think Champions League was getting a bit flat. If I'm being honest,
you could have tweaked that a bit, but at least there's a bit more excitement in it because, again, you know what I mean. We don't really know where we are right now. You know what I mean. Are we going to qualify 12th. Or how are we looking? You know, how's it looking? Yeah. Look at Julian was there doing loads of maths on how we can possibly get through. We used to know in the same group stages. We'd know, innit? We'd be like, all right. We've lost the Inter, so we might be here saying to ourselves, right, you know what, we lost the Inter, we must beat them when we get them back home in order to go top. Now you're just here, you're just like, all right, we played Inter, lost the game. Who we got next? We got Sporting. Why we've got Sporting? Didn't they play City in another? All right, we got Sporting. Who we got after that? Girona in the new year. That's the other thing, in the new year, they've extended it out. It's all for money. It's all for the views. Let's be real, right? This new format of the Champions League, I've given it like a little time now, right, to see. For me, this is rubbish. It's fake, right? And what is going to happen? You're going to have a playoff. What happens in a playoff? The two teams play each other again. So you in that playoff now, you got to play a team home and away, which is how it should be, right? Then you're going to progress through to the next round of that. Where are we going to play teams? Home and away. So why in this stage now you playing a team once? Then you go and move on and play another. And there was a guy in there who said, he goes, Robbie, but as away fans, it's great because you get to go to new destinations. That's cool. Yeah, it's true, right? But it's not just about that, is it? It's not just about, you know what I mean? This is a competition. It's not about a holiday. You know what I mean?
I'm enjoying the trips.
Listen,
I enjoy the trips.
I'm enjoying the trips, but, you know, not everybody gets to come on all these things. You're looking at us thing at the moment for me that's confusing.
Fair.
It's confusing. I don't know why we're playing certain teams. I don't know where we're at yet. I probably ain't going to know where we're at until January.
Yeah.
And to me, that's a joke, right? And it's all been done for money. I'm sorry, it's got nothing to do at this stage with competition. There's nothing on, to me, even on this game tonight, it doesn't feel like there's enough on it.
Yeah.
It would have been, as I said, if we would have been taking them back to the Emirates now, I'd be like saying, yeah, come on. I'm sure when we get these up back to the Emirates, we're going to beat them, but we're not getting them back at the Emirates.
Well, let me go.
We're playing, I don't even know who we got at the Emirates. What was Sparta Prague?
Monaco. Listen, I'm a fan of the new format, but let me ask you this because
why are you a fan of this new format?
Because as a player as well. No, not because I can add up. Julian says no. Also, players that are playing for Arsenal, they get to play against all different styles. For you as a player, you get to play different teams, different styles, go to different places as well. And as a fan as well, seeing different places is good. And also players as well.
In the other
no, but
format.
like multiple in this first group stage, not group stage, this league format. You go to so many different styles of teams that they play. You get to learn so much more as a player. If I was like, because I got all these teams, you can tick off, say, yeah, I play against them. They play this style, this in this country, they do this.
Champions League, you want to pit yourself against the best teams home and away. Yeah, not you come here, you play them, now next one you move on another team and another team. For no reason at all, apart from the TV companies want to make, and the Champions League want to make a load of money off it. Let's get it straight. That is all it is about at this stage of the competition. Later on, yeah, when teams start playing each other home and away, it will get more serious. But this is not serious. In the group stages, it used to be more serious than this.
I don't know. I think people were losing interest, Rob, in the old format. They really were. I feel like there's more interest, in my opinion, in this league format than there is on the group stages.
I've lost interest already with this,
Jeez.
right? And we haven't even got to the thing yet, because to me, we're just playing a load of meaningless games at the moment. Then it will hot up when we get to those stages when that's what if we get to that, but I think we will. But that's what this is. This for me, honestly, like, you know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, I do believe we will still get through. We'll get through, you know what I mean? Because the way it's set out so all the big teams get through. That's the other thing about it. It's been made so all the big teams get through.
But then, Rob, the group stage stuff, they drop into the Europa League. At least now, once you're out, you're out.
Yeah,
there's benefits. There's so much. There's benefits to this as well. I can hear your argument.
The dropping into the Europa League was a nonsense as well. And I used to talk about that all the time and say, how can you finish third and have a chance to win another cup? That used to be absolutely ridiculous as well. All right, that's gone. But this new format for me, I'm not feeling it at all. It's not going to get any exciting really until you actually get to the actual knockout stages.
We could be playing Real Madrid in a playoffs. Yeah. That could happen. Would that not be?
Yeah, well, until you get to the playoff stages, which effectively is the knockout, like another knockout stage.
Yeah, added knockouts.
Right,
yeah.
It's not going to get exciting. And again, it's just been done for TV. All for TV. This thing. This doesn't feel for me. As I said, it feels like the NFL. Yeah. And I know disrespect to that, but they've been doing it like that for years. That's their format. Loads and loads and loads of games. Then you have a playoffs. Then you have that's what we probably have soon. The Super Bowl at the end of it for the Champions League final. We'll have 7 games.
You don't like change,
right? This is football, man, not NFL.
All right, let me. I know. Listen, it's been a long rant on that, and I know we're gonna have to close off soon. But let me ask you about Raheem Sterling just quickly. You wanted him to start. He didn't start. He didn't even come on. We bought him.
I don't understand why we got him. Right? If you're not going to play him, I mean, I don't think Martinelli played too bad tonight, right? But last 15, 20 minutes, why not try something else? Throw him on. I don't know why he's not playing. You know, I mean, I didn't understand that tonight. You know, we made a lot of changes, some of them good changes. I thought Jesus come on, did well. I thought, Wanieri come on, did well. But I would have brought him on just even for the last 20 minutes.
Yeah. He can't play against Chelsea on the weekend.
Can't play against Chelsea, so we'll be playing that. Bro, what's the point? At the moment, I don't see the point. We're not playing him. It doesn't make no sense to me right now. I mean, listen, whether he's going to be good enough or not, I don't know. But if we don't play him, we'll never find out, will we?